Hi, welcome to Yodha. Today I got a call from a lady who already attended my mind mastery workshop. She was asking me what are the best method to prepare for an exam. She asked it for her kid who is preparing for 10th board exam. I thought let me take this as a subject today so that it can benefit others also. My request, if this is the first time you are watching this channel, there is a button to subscribe the channel. Click on the subscribe button, and next to that there is an alarm button. Click on the alarm button also. So as and when we upload a new video, you will be getting alerted, right? Okay. Also, my request, if you like this information, whatever we share in this video, please share to others so that they can also get benefited out of that. The information what I am going to share today, it's not only going to help college students, even it can help you school students, college students, and it can help the people who is preparing for competitive exam, right? So how to prepare for an exam? The first thing what we need to do is we need to ready with our mind and body. We need to ready with our mind and body for the studies. Right? So before make sure that okay, you take a bath, you wear a good dress, and you make a good ambience in your study room, and you should not go and sit in a living room where your parents are chit-chatting or your other neighbors are coming and talking. You should be in a separate room, study room, right? Plus if you are someone who already practicing meditation or pranayama, practice that will help you to increase your concentration level, that will help you to increase your memory power. And if you are already someone who is doing exercise or any physical activity, never ever stop it, because your exams are nearby, so it doesn't mean that you have to stop it. You should continue that. Only thing, you should reduce the time. Let us say if you are spending an hour in a gym, or if you are spending an hour for an exercise, reduce to half an hour, so that the balance time you can utilize it for studies, right? And if you are someone who already attended our midbrain activities, you can practice that midbrain activity, so that will also help you to increase your concentration or your memory power. And never ever keep your mobile or tab nearby your study table. Keep it outside the room, and make sure that you don't lay down and study. You just sit in a good comfortable chair and make sure that your body is straight, right? So make sure that your body and mind is completely ready for the studies, right? Also, before start studies, have some water. Make sure that you have some water also, right? Once you're ready with your body and mind, the second step is create a vision board. Everything what we need to see, we need to feed first what we want in our subconscious mind. So in order to feed in our subconscious mind, the best method is that create a form of picture. So first you create a vision board of what you want, like how much mark you want. So what you do, you create a duplicate mark sheet. Okay, write down what are the subject you have and how much mark you want in each subject. Let us say, for example, let us say I have physics. In physics, out of 100 I want, let us say 90 marks, and in chemistry, let us say I want out of 100 I want 95 marks. So whatever kind of marks which I want, create that vision board that you keep in front of your study table. So as and when you go for studies, whatever, every time it keep on goes to your, you will see that vision board, and it goes to your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind also will start trying to help you to achieve the same. So create a vision board, because your subconscious mind normally accepts everything in terms of picture, right? That is your second step. Then what you need to do, when you start learning something, in order to feed in your long-term memory, we have three memories. One is a flash memory, one is a short-term memory, one is a long-term memory. So whatever we are studying, it should be there in your long-term memory. So in order to keep in our long-term memory, first thing, the best method what we can do is start practicing a habit of teaching others. Whatever you learned, start teaching others. For example, let us say after you learn something, you call your parents, or you call your siblings, or you call your best friends. Or if nobody is there, what you do, you visualize that someone is sitting near to you, and you start teaching them, right? So that is the best method to feed in your long-term memory. You ask your teacher, or you ask me, whatever I learned my school days or college days, till very few I am still able to remember. But whatever I am teaching, still always that will be there in my long-term memory. Anytime you come and ask me, I will be able to answer that, right? So that's one of the best method to feed in your long-term memory. Then the second one, whatever you are learning, feed in your memory in terms of pictures. For example, let us say William Wordsworth poem Daffodils. If you are reading that poem, whatever he described in the poem, you feed in terms of pictures. So as I told, subconscious mind accept everything in terms of pictures. So when your memory accept this in terms of picture, it keeps and store it for a long-term memory, right? Then whatever you learn, if let us say if you have a difficult equation or difficult formula, if you want to store in your long-term memory, the best method, always connect those things with a funny instance or a funny words. For example, I'll tell you, let us say Einstein's equation, E equal to mc square. If I am finding a difficulty to feed into my long-term memory, what I should do is, I should connect this with a funny word or funny instance. For example, let's say E I am replacing with Einstein itself, Einstein. Okay. I am replacing with mouth. Then we have C square, no? Two C's are there. So one C I am replacing with the cucumber, one C I am replacing with the carrot. So in order to feed this equation, what I am imagining in my mind, what I am feeding in my mind is that Einstein's mouth is full of cucumber and carrot. So I have E for Einstein, then I have M mouth, double C, cucumber and carrot. So easily I will be able to put in my memory and I will be able to recollect that, right? Then the best method to feed in your long-term memory is repetition. Write down whatever the difficult equation which you have, write down in a paper, minimum 21 times. For example, let us say if you are learning some mathematics, okay, you have an equation called a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So if you are not able to remember that, what you need to do is, you need to write down that equation 21 times in a paper. So when you write that 21 times in a paper, automatically again your mind accept that and it will store in your long-term memory, right? Then whenever you start studying, before starting studying, what you need to do is, you need to keep a pen and book along with you. Okay, whatever thing you are learning, the important point you should write down in a separate book. Also try to mark in your textbook. Okay, so that as and whenever you need to do the revision, you can easily recollect the points. Next step, do revision. Revision in the sense, you don't have to do the revision for all thing what you learned, what you studied till now. What you need to do, how you need to do the revision is, whatever the important point which you wrote down in the book, you just do the revision. How you need to do revision? Whatever you learned 1 hour prior, you should revise. Whatever you learned 1 day prior, you should revise. Whatever you learned 1 week prior, you should revise. Whatever you learned 21 days prior, again you should do the revision. And whatever you learned 3 months prior, you should do the revision. So again it goes and feed in your subconscious mind, right? And it will be there in your long-term memory. Clear? So mark whatever important point and do the revision. Revision, as I told, the 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 21 days or 3 months, right? Then always never ever forget to take a break after 1 hour or 45 minutes. Let's say every 45 minutes or every 1 hour, you should be able to take a break. It's scientifically proven that you will not able to focus only one thing for more than 45 minutes or 1 hour. So every 45 minutes or 1 hour, you take a 5 minutes break and have enough water. Okay, that is why even in the schools or colleges you have an interval after a 45 minutes or a 1 hour, you get a small interval, right? Okay, so never ever forget to take a break. Also, never ever skip your sleep or never ever skip your food. You should have your enough sleep in the sense 6 hours minimum, maximum 8 hours, not more than 8 hours. Okay, and you should have, let's say if you are someone who is already having 3 times meal or 4 times meal, you should continue that. Never ever skip that meal, but try to avoid junk foods, try to avoid food from outside, right? Then the next step comes, focus only on high value activity. For example, let us say during our studies, what is our exam time? What is our main high value activities? Studies, right? So only focus on our studies. Let us say you will have some other activities also to do. Let us say you have to visit some neighbor house. Let us say you have to attend some neighbor's marriage, or you have to attend some relative function, or some, let us say, temple function. But that's all not an important factors considering your exams, right? So you should focus only on high value activity. You should not focus on low value activity, which is not going to yield you much, right? Then the next step, you keep a to-do list. To-do list in the sense, what are the things I am supposed to do in today? For example, today morning I have to get up, I have to study, then let us say I have a breakfast, I study. But in between, your dad or mom would have told you, you should go to buy some groceries, or you should go to pay the electricity bill. So if you have some activities, those kind of activity which is not important right now, what you need to do, either you delegate to someone, you tell your sibling to go, or you eliminate that, or you replace that activity, or you automate it. Like you now, let us say if you want to buy grocery, you have a lot of online groceries available. You apply do it online, or pay the bill online. So most of the activity which is going to consume your time, important time, make it either you delegate to someone, or you replace that, or you eliminate that, or you automate it, right? So create a to-do list. Then what you need to do is you need to create a timetable. You need to make a timetable. Like let us say you are allotted today from morning 5 o'clock to till 8 o'clock studies. So from morning 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, what are the things you are going to study? And let us say 5 to 6 I will be studying, let us say, physics. Then 6 to 6:05 I have a 5-minute break. Then after coming back, I'll do the revision. Right, so you keep another 5 minutes or 10 minutes for the revision. Then again from the balance time to 7 o'clock, I will do chemistry studies. So like that, you should have a clear-cut timetable, how you are going to utilize your time. Right? Then always create a habit of doing 10 minutes more. What happened when you keep a timetable? Let us say when you keep, let us say you started studying 7 o'clock and you kept a time up to 10 o'clock today. So night 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you kept a time for studies. Normally what happened, by 9:45 onwards, you will be looking at the watch. Okay, now time is nearing, right? So you want to close down that. So in this time, what happened? Actually, your studies got over by 9:40 or 9:45. The balance time, actually, you are not concentrating on your studies. So in order to avoid that, what you need to have it, you need to have an attitude of doing 10 minutes more. Okay, today I kept a time for 10 o'clock, but I will get up only by 10:10. Okay, I will study up to 10:10, then only I will get up from the chair. So that attitude you should create it. So that doesn't mean that, okay, I have to get up early in the morning, 5 o'clock, so I'll get up only by 5:10. No, it's only applicable for studies. It's not applicable for other activities. Okay. And the last point what I want to say is, always keep a positive mental attitude. Means you should not allow the worst negative emotion called fear into your mind. Never ever allow fear come to your mind. Most of the people who studies well and they score less marks in the exam because they have a lack of confidence and they get a fear. Right? So never ever allow that. Always keep a positive mental attitude. Okay, if someone else has already scored that kind of mark, of course I'll also be able to do that. If someone else, no one has till now not scored the mark, I am the first one who is going to score the mark. That should be the kind of attitude you should have it. Okay? Always keep a positive mental attitude. That will help you to score better marks in your exams. So these are the very important steps which you can follow before preparing your exam. And I'm sure, I'm confident that if someone who follow these steps, definitely they will be able to perform better in their exam. So thank you very much. Before winding up, again I want to remind you, if you are not watching first time the video, first time my channel, please subscribe at the below button and click on the alarm button also. And if you like the information, please share to others so that they also get benefited out of this information. So thank you very much. We'll meet in our next video.